Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You are now in the live No Judgment Zone podcast with me, Sean Taylor, discussing topics with no judgments, discussing topics with no judgments whatsoever. So, today's title of today's podcast is titled A Hurt Dog Will Holler. Let me repeat that. A hurt dog will holler. Now, this is a subject that is so vast and so broad, it's going to cover so many different things. A hurt dog will holler. That's something, it's an old saying, you know, so, um, but it's very true. Now, I'm going to segue into navigate through different avenues and, what this statement means from my perspective. Again, this is the No Judgment podcast, discussing topics with no judgments, discussing topics with no judgments. Listen, man, there's no judgments. There's no banter back and forth. There's no debating or arguing. It's nothing like that, man. So you can comment how you want to comment. You can you can say what you want to say. I'm not going to judge you at all. You can judge me all you want to. I really don't give a shit. But, and that's just being honest, So again, this is the No Judgment Zone, discussing topics with no judgments with me, Sean Taylor. So, a hurt dog will holler. Let me segue into how I got this topic. So, I had one of my favorite actresses, besides Angela Bassett, is Viola Davis. Two badass superpower sisters who can act their butts off. Love these two women. Love them to death. So I took a picture. Somebody posted it. So I took a picture of Viola Davis, and I think she was in the movie Fences with Denzel Washington. She was crying, and snot running out of her nose, the whole nine. So I took that picture, screenshotted it, took it, and put to the title. My mom had, I talk about my mother a lot. For those who don't know me, my mother passed away in December 2018. She was my everything. And I talked to her a lot. My therapist always told me, I started therapy in mid 2019 because I was just struggling without her. So my therapist at the time was a female. At that time, I got a male therapist now. So she was pretty much telling me that, why don't you speak on your mother, just to keep her alive in your soul, spirit, or whatever. And it was a good idea for me. So I talk about her a lot, and I talk about some of the conversations we've had. One of the first real conversations I've ever had with my mom was about women. And she told me, and when I say something that my mother told me, it's not me leaning on me, it's me leaning on her words. And it came from, it's good to have powerful words that come from a woman. Women are one of the most interesting, intriguing, most amazing things that God has ever created. So I like to give women their props. Sometimes I may say things. People have made accusations and insinuations. Oh, you don't, you talk. I'm like, no. You just don't like the truth that I say. Majority of things I say about women in any regard came from my mother. So it came from another woman. So it's not coming from the birthplace of a man. It came from a woman who taught me or told me these things. So if you get mad, you can get mad at me all day. It was never derived from me. It came from a woman. So for any woman to get mad at me or anything I say about a woman, you just get mad about another woman that just came clean about bullshit. So let's just set the record clear. None of that is mine. Anything I say on a woman all came from my mother. One thing she told me, she said, I'm probably going to be one of 3 women in your whole entire life that's going to be honest and forthright about how we are as women. And she said it's going to be rare that you hear a woman who's real about her bullshit, her emotions, all this, everything, her relationships, everything. It's rare. And there is nothing that woman has told me about women has been untrue. Everything she's told me, I've seen it, experienced it, or lived it. It's been true. Now, do most agree with her? No, that's fine. You got your choice to agree to disagree. I don't. If you disagree with anything, it don't change the dynamics of whatever relationship, associationship, whatever you want to call it that we have. You are entitled to disagree. And we can both agree to disagree and we still be cool. You feel me? So she said, I'm the only person that's going to be real. I'm going to be one of the three people that's probably going to be real about us. My auntie Deborah was real. And also my grandmother Louise was also real about, women. So getting back on topic. So I posted a picture of Viola Davis. And I said at the top, I said, my mom's has always told me that women have always, they do this, they act out all this snot, tears, and everything, and still be lying through the whole emotional state. I know about lies because I used to be a compulsive liar, so I can smell a lie, like smells like a lie, because I'm familiar with lying all the time. I used to be a compulsive liar. So I know what a liar looks like, smells like, walk like, talk like. So when a person is lying, I'll try to get the truth out of them. And after they continue with the lie, just be like, whatever. They're not going to admit it. So whatever. Okay, I'm just going to roll with it. So I posted that also on my TikTok, which is TaylorMade2169. There were comments from women, right? There was one comment. And see, this is fitting to a hurt dog will holler. Have you ever heard a hurt dog? Have you ever heard a sound of a hurt dog? Or a dog in wanting? A hurt dog will holler when it's hurt. People don't realize is when you comment or when you respond in a way that you're on the defense about a thing, you are nothing but a hurt dog hollering. You are hollering from a place of hurt. You're hollering from a place of pain. You're hollering from a place of bitterness and resentment. And it's all in your comments. It's all in what you post. So a hurt dog will holler because that person is hurt. That means they are hollering in their posts and their comments because they're not over a past situation, maybe a present situation. They put all their personal business of their divorces and their personal life and even getting beat down or whatever from any type of man or situation, whatever it may be. They put it all out there. They put the person's name out there, the whole thing. So a hurt dog will holler. So when I posted that on TikTok, a young lady said, y'all men are pathetic too, blah, 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 blah. So I love when people expose themselves. You just pretty much expose to the world that you are a hurt dog that's hollering. That's all it is. You put the spotlight on you. So I responded and I say, listen, this fucked up shit on both the man and woman side. You are missing the whole entire point. That's it. They may have commented after that. I said what I said and just got off because I don't do the back and forth. I was just letting the person know, listen, you missing the whole point. But they expose themselves as that hurt dog hollering. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You did? So we as men and women, speaking from a guy who's been fucked up more than I can count, fathom, or imagine in my life. One thing, and I was talking to somebody today, I said, you know what? I have said the dumbest and have done the dumbest things in my life. And I have said dumb things in my past, like I don't need a woman and I can do this, da, da, da. But as I've gotten older and as I've gotten a little bit more wiser, I realized that the big man upstairs made me for woman and woman for me. I need a woman. I need women. There is nothing, I don't care. I'm making a declaration. There is nothing like a woman. There's nothing like the touch of a woman. There's nothing like the feel of a woman. There's nothing like the scent of a woman. There's nothing like the smell of a woman. There is nothing like a woman. Like I said, let me retort. The woman is the most intriguing, most fascinating, most amazing thing God ever created. This is in my eyes. She is amazing. They come in all different shapes, sizes, heights, colors, eye colors, hair. I mean, they are freaking fucking phenomenal. Women are amazing. But the huge disconnect that men and women are having right now is pretty much basic communication and understanding and comprehension of each other. From my outside observation, from what I see. Until we stop allowing society to cause and create division between us, we're never going to be able to come together as one, as orderly designed. Because we are too much in battle with each other. The real man has to step up and say, I'm not going to be emasculated by nobody. And that's just true. That's a man just standing up. And for theirs, when men speak on anything, it could be funny, it could be positive reinforcement, it could be, hey, this is how you understand us better. They always go back and be like, well, y'all this or y'all that, or what about us? What about, like, hold on, man. Hold on. Real men speak on real topics. Little boys don't speak on shit. And that's just the bottom line. They ain't gonna say shit. They complicit. They gonna go with whatever. They don't mind you emasculating them. They don't mind you spiritually castrating their asses. But a real man is gonna be like, no, because the real men who are speaking up on these things, these are men who are standing on their square, knowing what their purpose is, know why they were created first for a reason. These are men that are standing on the realness of why they were created first. My mother used to always always remind me, remember, Sean, God made you first for a reason. She would tell me this so often. Every year of my life, pretty much, from my 20s all the way up until she left it, she would always tell me, don't forget you was made first for a reason. So when a hurt dog hollers, again, it's hollering from a place of pain, a place of resentment, a place of bitterness and unforgiveness, a place of, they're not over a situation. Yes, this is Crown. Yes, I am drinking. You're right. It is Saturday, and this is Crown. You are correct. Yes, it is. So anyway, to make a long story short, when somebody says something of positive reinforcement, the hurt dogs always have something negative to say. The hurt dog always gets on the defense. The hurt dog always is combative. The hurt dog don't ever want to listen. The hurt dog feel as if it's all about them, forget everybody else. The hurt dog feel as if they're the only person that's ever been done wrong on the planet. The hurt dog is just a hurt dog. And it's always going to holler. So like I've always said, you ain't got to go look for nothing. All you just got to do is just be an observant and just look and just listen. You can hear that hurt dog from a mile away. this hurt dog just hollering. And what they feel. That hurt dog still hurt over stuff that happened 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago. That person that dogged them out, cheated on them, lied to them. The person who, the borderline racist, oh, he left me for a white woman. All these things. A hurt dog will always holler. The person who is over it, the person who has healed, the person who's gotten their self-help, all they gonna do is hit like, laugh, or whatever, and just keep it pushing. They don't comment, they don't do the banter back and forth, but them hurt dogs, they gonna argue you tooth and nail. They always get on the defense. It could be a post, it could be a video, it could be a podcast. They always got something to say. Like I said, a hurt dog will holler. Keyword hurt. They not over that hurt. They ain't healed from that hurt. They still basking in that hurt. They still wallowing in that hurt. They still sleeping in that hurt, waking up with that hurt, taking it to work with them, doing everything they need to do in that hurt, but portraying that they are healed and, they living their best life, all that stuff, all that bullshit they be saying out there. So a real man is going to communicate with you. A real man is going to educate you. A real man is going to teach you things to make you to add into your repertoire to be the best woman you could possibly be. A man who's just with you, he's never going to communicate. He's never going to try to elevate you mentally. He's never going to try to get you to come out your comfort zone. He's just there with you. He's just there. But he's not doing anything to elevate you. My mother always said, men of purpose is always educating their women. Men of purpose is always talking and communicating with their women. A man of purpose, that real man, he's not always telling her what she wants to hear. A real man, he's going to criticize her, but criticize her in a positive way to where she can receive it. But here's the thing. I've heard friends of mine that are females that say, our problem, Sean, is that we can't listen. We have really bought in into what society is telling us. There are women out here that really thinks that the sun really rises and sets on their ass. And that's their problem. They hard-headed, they stubborn, they take no instruction, you can't teach them nothing, you can't elevate them in the most loving way, you can't even elevate them. They so damaged and so fucked up that they can't, their senses, their hearing, it's almost like they're deaf. They've lost their hearing. So they can't receive good information because they've been dealing with so many fucked up dudes out here. So they wouldn't recognize a good dude if he fell on top of a head. Same thing with men. It goes both ways. I tell y'all, I'm an equal opportunist. It's fucked up on both sides, pretty much. But if we can't talk, if we can't have proper communication with each other, if we can't resolve and rectify an issue that can be easily resolved and rectified because you so fucked up in your damage and your trauma of your past, then you know what? Just go on back to the community and get whatever the community gives you. Get the scraps, get the trash, get the leftovers, get the bottom feeders. Go on in and get them because you're not used to no high quality shit. You don't even know what that's like. You don't even know what normal communication is like. You don't even know how to resolve or rectify problems. Because it's all about you. You're the only person that's been through some hurt. You're the only person that's been lied to, cheated on, dogged out. You think men don't go through that shit? We go through the same thing y'all go through. But when I said, my mom told me, she said, Sean, it is what it is. Y'all can't lie better than us, period. My own mother told me that shit. Y'all can't lie better than us. She right. She said, we way smarter than y'all. We will strategic. She right. We so good, y'all won't even see it coming. She's right. She's right. She is right. So I'm not even finna argue that point. I'm not even finna argue that point. I give the woman the props on all that shit. But she say, Sean, we lie just like y'all. Y'all just do dumb lies and get caught up in your shit. And we see right through it. But at the end of the day, Sean, that doesn't make us better than y'all. But we have gotten away from respecting each other. That's what we've gotten away from. And we are following behind the blind leading the stupid, which is society, what is telling y'all who to marry, how to love, you don't need a man, blah, blah, blah. My whole thing with that is, somebody told me today, Sean, things are out of order. That's why things are so fucked up. And that was a real profound thing that person told me. It's just so fucked up on so many, things are just out of order. The person that the God created first, how the hell you just disrespect the hell out of that? How you say you don't need something that the big man upstairs created for you, but you say you don't need it? Fellas, how we say we don't need women when God took the rib of us and created her for us? We're created for each other for balance, people. If you can step out of stupidity and just being outright dumb, you can see that we created for each other to have balance. We're in balance without each other. We're not the same without each other. One of the best songs I've ever heard back in the day was from Fabulous and Neo. I'm gonna say it out. I'm a movement by myself. I know that shit. I know that Sean Patrick Taylor is a whole damn movement by himself. I know that because I got hustle in me. I got grind in me. The streets teach you that. Gwen has taught me to hustle. Gwen has taught me to grind. So I got the hustle. So I know I'm a movement by myself. That means I'm always gonna fucking work. So I'm a movement by myself. But I'm a force when me and you, baby, we together. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we together. I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. So my thing about it is dope lyrics. Lyrics is just dope. You can't, it don't get no doper than that. So if I know I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a whole damn force when I'm with her, but it's got to be the right her, not just any her. Not just grabbing a her off the street. No, it's got to be the right her. Because you get the wrong her, you just a moving by yourself. You ain't no force because you ain't got nobody. It's just you, dude. You know what I'm saying? Again, there's a difference between partnership and relationship. See, when you got a partner, you a force when she with you. When you're a relationship, you just a movement by yourself because there ain't no force, there's no nothing. It's just you, dude. You just a mule. That's it. But with the right woman, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we together. You can't beat that. You can't trump that. Because two good heads is definitely better than one. Two hustlers is definitely better than one. Two grinders is definitely better than one. Two partners in a partnership is better than some dud ass, wake ass, fake ass, fraudulent ass relationship. See, relationships are selfish. Relationships, they just in it for, just in it to, just biding time. When you've had plenty of relationships, the last thing you want is a fucking relationship. They ain't shit. There ain't nothing to them. Nothing magnificent about them. It ain't nothing to a relationship. Anybody can get one. But that partnership, That shit hits different. It hits different on every fucking scale. She got your back against anybody that comes against you, bro. That's your family, friends, or that. That means she got your back. It's like the picture. I love this picture. I saw a picture of a woman straddling a guy. She straddling him, got a gun pointing this way. He got a gun pointing that way. He says, you got me, baby. She responds, I got you. That's a fucking partnership. We ride or die. It's us against the world, baby. It's never you versus me. It's never the problem. It's never me and the problem versus you. It's us against the problem. Our love has to always be bigger than any issue, any problem, any situation, any circumstance. People get together now based off convenience. It's a business transaction now. Love ain't got shit to do with it. Y'all don't even believe in that no more. I'm Old Testament, so give me that old school shit. All that new shit y'all doing and how y'all, I don't even like the new vernacular. I don't even like the new slang. What the fuck is a bay? Sitting on the dock of a bay. I mean, what the fuck is a bay? No, baby. I'm Old Testament. I ain't changed. I ain't calling shit bay. And I don't want nothing to call me no bay. I hate that word. I detest and loathe that word. I like old school, Old Testament shit. I like old school R&B. I like old school hip hop. All that new shit, all that mumble rap, and the hippie, I don't like none of this new age shit. If I was 25 years old and 24, I wouldn't like none of that new shit. I can't even fucking understand what the hell they talking about. I'm a word guy. Tell me a story. I want to hear a story. I want to hear a story out of Fruit of the Loom and Welch's fucking grape. I want to hear a story of how Brenda got that damn baby. I want to hear a story about we was all brothers, but y'all let somebody come in and infiltrate, and y'all mad at me that I done went and done my own thing, so I'm going to make a whole song about no Vaseline. Tell me a story of the reasons of why we here. I want to hear some words of value. It is new age shit. Hold on, people. Let me text this person because somebody texted me. Calling, and I can't talk to them right now. If I can get to it. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so. Oh, whoop. Stop. God damn, what's going on with this thing? Okay. Yeah, so let me hear music. Let me hear some music about something of substance. Something of substance. Let me have a conversation that has something of substance. Not just talking out your ass stuff. God damn. I don't want to hear that. As a matter of fact, let me do this. This is annoying. So I don't want to hear something that's just got a good beat. I need something that some words that can penetrate my mind and this. So I'm Old Testament, and I think I'm a die Old Testament. I ain't changing because that's Old Testament stuff. Just got roots. It's got meaning. It's got value. It's got substance. All that new stuff, man. I ain't even talking about that, man. None of that new. No. I don't want that. I don't want none of that new. I don't want that new. No new for me. No new. No. So when a hurt dog hollers, that's just somebody who is in their feelings about something that they not over. And that could be anything. It could be fitness related, it could be business related, it could be friend related, it could be family related, it could be girlfriend, boyfriend related, it could be husband, wife related. A hurt dog will always holler. That means they in their feelings about something that they can't get past, something that they've never gotten over. A hurt dog will holler. You have to be mindful, whatever you comment on or whatever you say, because you are in your feelings about it, you just expose that you are the hurt dog that's hollering. It can be a comment on anything. What clothing women are wearing. It could be about breakups and makeups and all this stuff, man. Let me tell you something, man. Do you honestly think that everybody on social media really gives a two shits about your breakups, your divorces, somebody that beat you the hell down? They don't care. They don't. Why would you have a Oprah Winfrey, Dr. Phil, taxi cab confessions about things that you normally keep close to the vest, but you want to divulge it out to these people who really don't give two shits about what you're going through in your marriage, what you went through in your bad relationship, even if it was physically abusive or verbally abusive? Do you really care that these people, do you really think these people really give a shit? Now, they nosy as hell. They want to be in the know. But do you really think that they care? They don't. They don't. Not in the slightest. They don't care. They don't. When you got a partner who's trying to properly communicate with you, trying to love you through your bullshit, love you through your pain, love you through your past, love you through your trauma, love you through you being damaged, and you just shit on them. Who got the problem? Or who is the problem? It's the person who's trying to love you through your bullshit? Or is the other person who's just taking that person for granted and taking advantage of that individual who's got the problem? It's that person who's taking that person for granted and taking advantage of them. That's the person with the issue. I heard a brother on the other day, he said, and I love how he broke this thing down. And for somebody, and here's the thing, men and women, man, listen, don't start the book. Listen, I ain't no fucking relationship guru. I'm just telling you about fuck ups that I've had in my life. I'm talking you from a realm of fuck upness that I fucked up so much, and I've hurt broken women's heart and broken up marriages that I didn't want them in the first place. I was just trying to get the skins. I'm just being honest. And they come back and say, I want to leave my husband for you. Whoa. Time out. Don't leave your husband for me. See, I've done some fucked up shit. So I'm talking from a place of past fucked upness. So I'm trying to educate and let you know something, man. When you have somebody who is just trying to love you past and through your bullshit, and you really realize, I'm like, I don't know if y'all have noticed that each year the world gets worse and worse and worse and worse. It's not getting better. the mindsets of people get worse each year, worse each year, worse each year. They're not getting better. So if you got somebody that's really trying to work with your complicated ass, be grateful and be appreciative. And see, if men and women are really, if we really going to be real and transparent about our bullshit, we both can agree on both sides that neither one of us on both sides are a walk in the fucking park. But we try to paint a picture that we are. But then as soon as someone says something that is profoundly true, we expose ourselves by saying something because we're offended or triggered, and expose ourselves that we are the hurt dog that's hollering. If someone posts something that I see that I don't agree with, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to hit like and keep it pushing. But I'm not going to be that hurt dog that's hollering. Women, every time a man speaks up in a realm of positivity and truth, and you comment talking about y'all ain't this, it's almost like a 2-year-old doing tick for tat. And that brother's not really attacking, he's just stating a fact. But getting back to the brother, what he was saying, a lot of us have dealt different hands. Some of us are born into the ghetto, the hood. Some of us are born into the suburbs and silver spoons in our mouth. Some of us are born poor or po, because there's a difference between poor and po. And some of us are born middle class and rich. If you're on the other hand, not the not so good side, you have to, your survival for fight is going to be different from a person who's got everything handed fucking to them. It just is. How can we argue that point? So if we're real men, if real men and real women really come to the table and just put all the cards on the table, can we get a better understanding of each other? Ladies, if that dude was born in the hood, no father in the fucking home, gangs, jails, juvies, fought his way out of that shit. But he's hard. Being hard 24/7 can destroy a man, just like the brother said a couple of days ago. It's true. Because I've done it. You be so hard, so long, you don't know how to be soft. Based off of the place that you came from. And that hardness have allowed you to survive a lot of shit. Wars, being shot, all kinds of stuff, jail, all kinds of shit. That hardness has saved your life. Of course, with the big man upstairs too, as well. That's just survival. How about taking the time to understand his shit? Is that so wrong? Is that too much to fucking ask? It don't cost you a fucking penny. My mother always said the woman that gets the woman that gets the man is the woman that takes this time to understand and comprehend him. And a lot of y'all, we live in a microwave mentality world. Y'all ain't got patience for shit. Y'all got a ridiculous timeline on every fucking thing, and then you want every fucking thing. What the fuck? Where they do that shit at? That's not even reality. That's not even realistic. You got to understand, and I'm going to retort what that brother said, man, a man, especially if he's hard, he's got to dig deep inside himself to find a place of softness just to deal with your monkey ass. And y'all don't even take the fucking time to understand that shit. And then you want to call a dude soft? You couldn't walk a fucking day in that dude's shoes. You don't even know what the hell that dude went through. A dude that's been hard all his life, there ain't nothing soft about that Negro, period. Nothing. If you could look in his past and see the things you've been, you would be fucking mortified and petrified. You'd be like, first of all, you'd be asking him how the hell you even got through that shit. but you don't take the time to understand or comprehend him. Dudes don't even like when dudes call them soft. You calling that dude soft and he's just trying to understand you so he can be sympathize and empathize with your ass and what you going through with your woman shit? You gonna call him soft? Now what you gonna do, he gonna retract that shit, that little moment of softness he had, and you ain't never gonna see it. He gonna handle your ass like a fucking dude. And that's not the way you wanna be fucking handled. But you too dumb to even take the time to understand that fact. He had to do that. He had no choice. Being soft was in the cards for him. Nobody wasn't giving him shit. So being soft was not in the cards for that brother. He wasn't born in the suburbs. He wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He wasn't even born with a mom and daddy in the damn house. So being soft was not in the cards for that guy. That dude's hardness got him here today. If you was a smart woman, you would recognize and realize that shit and try to bring some softness into his life. So he ain't got to be hard 24/7, 365 days a week, every second on a minute, every minute on a damn hour. That will destroy a man. And you don't understand that because there's no sense of softness in him, period. But let me tell you something about a blessing. And I was telling somebody this. My daughter, she's 7. And I got an older daughter that I'm building a relationship with right now. But my daughter, who I had the opportune time to, blessed with opportunity to interact and be hands-on with. And I have a 17-year-old son. My oldest son passed away in November 2021. I can't handle my son like I can't handle my daughter like I handle my son. That's fucking impossible, man. And I had to learn that shit because I never interacted with a little girl. I don't even know what that shit's about. So I had to learn that. She's little, she's short, she's petite. I can't stand over her and talk to her. When I talk to my daughter, I kneel down to her height. The tone of my voice changes. I bring her close. And whatever problem there is, I say, baby, you can tell daddy anything. You can talk to me. You're not going to be in trouble. Just tell me the truth. And one thing about my daughter, she hasn't lied to me. She doesn't lie. Thank God she didn't get that trait that I had. She don't lie about nothing. She will tell you how it is. She's so truthful to sometimes it's fucking shocking how truthful she is. The other day I picked her up from school. And when I pick up from school, it's like everybody's out, the faculty, man, they looking, every day that I've picked her up since she's been in school, I grab a backpack, I take it off, I put it on my shoulder. I take her lunch bag, I take it and I carry it. I grab her hand, I walk. Before I get in the car, I said, baby, I kneel down to her height. And I said, baby, how was your day? How'd you do today? And the other day, I don't know if it was Tuesday or Wednesday, she said, I got an orange. See, orange color is not so good. She said, I got an orange. The way she said it, I was laughing inside. I couldn't laugh in front of her because I needed her to see seriousness in that moment. But I was dying laughing inside. She was like, I said, so baby, why did you get an orange? And the way she said it, it almost sounded like this. I'm going to say it how I interpreted and how it sounded, and then I'm going to tell you how she said it. The way I interpreted and the way she said it, it almost sounded like this. Well, shit, daddy, I was just talking too damn much. That's pretty much the way. And then how she actually said it, she was like, daddy, I was just talking too much. I couldn't even get mad at her because she was so honest. It wasn't like she didn't say it in a nonchalant way. She was just like, I'm just being real with you, pops. I was just talking too much. And I was like, okay, baby, at least you honest. Put her in the car. She buckled up. and we drove on back to the studio. But I say that to say this. I can't talk to my daughter the way I talk to my son. And see, my son, he's 17. He turned into a man. Sometimes he get outside himself, and I have to pull the reins back on his little monkey ass and be like, you do know I ain't one of your damn homies, son. You do know that, right? You do know I ain't one of your little skin tight jeans wearing buddies you roll with at school, right? Do not forget who I am. Do not forget that crazy lies dormant in your dad. Do not forget that I'm the same dude that flown down to check your ass and flew right back home. Do not forget that bear that's inside. Every now and then I have to remind Jordan. He'd be like, okay, Pops, okay, Pops, I'm sorry, Dad. Yes, sir. That's all it takes. Because Jordan, in his 17 years of life, has been jacked up. I has whooped his ass. And he knows that's still in Dad. Even though I have not had to do that in a while. But when I remind him, he play back the memory tape in his head, and then he comes back to reality and be like, okay, you're right, Pops, you're right. I'm sorry, Dad, no disrespect. I have to do that. I have to check his ass every now and then because he grown up to be a man. And these boys, when they grow up to be the man, they be thinking, I'm like, you a little bit too light in the ass to be talking shit, Jordan. Don't let me yoke your little skinny ass up. I mean, sometimes I have to do that with him. I can't do that to my daughter. What I look like jacking up my daughter by her shirt? For real. Think about it now. She's a girl. I can't do that with her. Now, her mom can talk crazy because they both are females. Her mom can do all kinds of stuff. I can't do that with Giselle. Now, I can raise my tone a little bit to where she senses the fear. But when with the few times I've done that, she's broken down in tears. But I can't handle her the way I handle my son. I can't do that. She has awakened a softness in me that I didn't think I had. And I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. Because when you go through life, man, and you see things and you do things and you experience things and you go through things, man, for me, again, you ain't seen what I've seen and you haven't lived the life that I've lived to understand the dynamics of the hardness and the rawness and the roughness and you got to understand. And you don't know the full story. We'll be sitting here for days, I'm telling you, from beginning to the end up to this point. But my thing about it is that she awoken something inside me that I really didn't think I possessed. But that's a good thing. My mother always tell me you needed a daughter because you need some balance in your life. You too hard. My mother used to tell me that all the time. I say, no, I don't. I say, Mama, I used to tell my mom, I said, Mom, softness will make me weak. She said, no, it won't, son. It'll give you balance. And I go back and forth with my mom. I'd be like, okay, Mom. Yes, ma'am. But in my mind, I'm like, no, I don't want no softness. I don't want to be weak. But my daughter, I needed that, man. She just brought out a different side. But what that does, it makes you a little bit more empathetic and sympathetic when it comes to the female species. It just does. And even though I would say I'm 90% hard, 10% soft, and that's just my ratio, I think. I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying to get better. But it's a daily process. It just don't happen overnight. Because you're fighting through all those years of just being hard, being in 24/7 survival mode. It's just what it is, man. We not all given the same hand in life, but we all are given a brain. We all are given common sense, no matter whether we use it or not. We all are given logic, reasoning. We're given good qualities on the inside of us, but sometimes we don't even use them. We've given understanding, comprehension, all those things, but we don't use these things. But if a man can't come to you, or if a woman can't come to you, and that space of peace be created, or safe space be created, they ain't got nowhere else to go. But we got to understand that we got to stop being that hurt dog that's constantly hollering. Because the hurt dog that's constantly hollering, they get offended by everything. They too damn sensitive. They take things too personal. You can't teach them anything. You can't educate them on anything. Everybody's out to get them. Everybody's out to do them wrong. They got everybody. They got every man in the box. They got every woman in the box. No matter what problems that comes on into the relationship, partnership, or marriage, they're going to make those problems more important than the love, the foundation of marriage, the companionship, whatever. Y'all don't think about, all people think about is money and how to get them bills paid. Men and women got to find the love again, man. Y'all got to get out of this negative narrative as I don't need a man, I don't need a woman. You know, all these theories on what things should be are far from what things supposed to be in the order of things. Shit's upside down in the world, man. Shit's ass backwards. Shit's sideways. It's a pure shit show in America right now. And y'all don't give a damn because it's all about you. All y'all care about is money, and that's it. That's it. People out here selling their souls for $1, degrading themselves over $1. But then you want someone to respect you at the end of the day when you are not even respecting yourself. Listen, man, everybody has lied or been lying or lying about something out here. If we're going to be truthful and real about where women and men are now, today, January 13th, 2024, where's the respect? I ain't never seen the world so badly that they have totally and outright forgotten how to respect one another. I ain't never seen that shit. I ain't never imagined a world to where men are so pussyfied that they are afraid to speak up for themselves. I'm going to keep talking, whether you like it or not. I'm going to keep speaking, whether you like it or not. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. None of you. So if you don't like what I say, you don't have to tune in. You can please unfriend me because I don't give two shits anyway. You don't have to support me. You ain't got to support my business. When it comes to a trainer, you can look for everybody else besides me. I don't care. I don't care. Because what is it doing for me anyway? If my truth or the truth offends you and your weak heart and your weak mindset, that you can't embrace that truth, that's logical reasoning of that truth, that's common sense of that truth, so be it, man. So be it. The days of caring about what people think are long gone for this brother. Long gone. They've been gone since the end of 2018. He ain't coming back. I see the world for what it is. I see people for what it is. I see men for what they are. I see women for what they are. I see these jive ass relationships for what they is. These marriages of convenience of what they are. These business transaction marriages of what they are. You know, you got all these relationships and marriages of no substance whatsoever. None. None. Even the sex has no substance. None. It's okay. You ain't got to be about that old school love, baby. Do your thing. Bruh, you ain't got to be about that old school love. Go and pay for the pussy, bro. I mean, do what you got to do. I ain't knocking. But that's not just my thing. I'm just sorry. I just can't see it. You do you, and I'm going to do me. But from that weak, adequate place of your pain, your hurt, your past, your trauma, a hurt dog will holler. Go through some of your posts. Just go through some of your posts and look at some of the comments. Or just go through the feed and look at some of the comments of people. I'm talking about posts that are positive. Or posts of just people just putting airing their dirty laundry out of what he did or what she did. You will see millions of hurt dogs hollering on social media because they still in their feelings about something that happened wrong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 years ago. They still operating from that mental narrative. They are hurt dog hollering. And they just don't understand and they don't see. Every time you open your mouth with a comment over something, you expose yourself because you're on the defense and you're nothing but a hurt dog hollering. You're letting the whole world hear that you are hurt dog hollering. You let the whole world know. You let the whole world know you ain't over the matter. How you a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man talking about every time somebody posts, well, y'all ain't this and y'all ain't. Hey, come on, man. Come on. Y'all women can come together, man, and support each other, have a whole goddamn support unit. Soon as a couple of brothers, man, just trying to educate y'all dud asses, y'all talking about, oh, y'all ain't this. What about us? Damn, the whole world has made everything about y'all. That ain't enough. Y'all freaking women out here greedy as hell, man. Y'all want again, women want everything. They want everything. Nothing is good enough. Not a damn thing is good enough. You want everything. And you want things that you don't even fucking deserve. You ain't earned it. You ain't worked for nothing. But you want everything. You feel like you are so self-entitled to be treated a certain way when you have not even worked for anything. And you treating him half-ass as it is. Come on, man. Make somebody make the bullshit make sense. Because it's not making sense to me. You can't even listen. You so stubborn. You so combative. Every time he say something, you got something else to say. You got something to come back with. You can't listen. You can listen to respond, but you can't listen to comprehend and understand. And that is the huge disconnect between men and women. Nobody's listening to comprehend and understand. Everybody's listening to respond. And here's the thing. Nobody's listening to nobody. No one is hearing nobody. And that's why there's so much division between men and women. And it ain't changing. It's sad. Brothers who are communicating with their women educating their women to be better women, to understand them more as a man. Brothers, stay on your square and keep doing what you're doing, because you got a woman who listens. You got a woman who doesn't get on the defense of every damn thing that you say. You got a woman who understands the difference of you targeting her or you speaking in generalities. See, people who have been hurt so much, they on the defense about every motherfucking thing. And nobody can explain nothing to them. Not even people in their dumbass camps can get through to them. So now that person is just lost. Ain't nothing you can do about nobody. You can't do nothing about a person like that. They so damaged and tainted, there's no hope for them. The only person that can help them is the man that sits out and looks low. All humans have exhausted all possibilities of trying to get through to them. The only person can help them is Jesus. That's it. Case closed. Court is adjourned, Your Honor. I mean, case is closed. Case closed. Women, if you can't listen to a man, that shit ain't gonna work. Man, if you can't listen to a woman, that ain't gonna work. If she's supposed to be the body to your Clyde and you supposed to be the Clyde to her Bonnie, and y'all can't listen to each other, y'all can't listen to comprehend and understand, so y'all can understand each other better, so y'all can come together and have better balance and be whole and just work through everything. Listen, man, ain't nothing on this life. Real relationships ain't perfect, and perfect relationships ain't real. Real relationships ain't perfect, and perfect relationships ain't real. Real relationships ain't perfect, and perfect relationships ain't real. Why we just can't get that shit? I mean, why can't we just get that shit? Somebody riddle me that. Why can't we just get that? Why do y'all think that there are perfect relationships? Why do men think that there are perfect women out there? Why do women think that there are perfect men out there? The person you're looking for that's perfect, his name is Jesus. Ain't no man or woman out here perfect, and you're never going to find it, ever. The sooner you come to that realization, the better off you will be. And things will be all right. But if you're not talking, if you're not forgiving, if you're not listening, if you're not listening to comprehend and understand opposed to response, and please, y'all over talkers, y'all women that overtalk your men that overtalk your women, man, please shut the fuck up. You sure ain't hearing shit because you're often over talking each other. And how can you communicate or understand or get any information when you're both talking at the same damn time? What the fuck? I lived this shit. I've been that dude. I've been on the opposite end of that guy, of that woman. Man, I'd have been through that shit. That's some annoying ass shit. It's annoying. Hurt dog will always holler. Just look at these comments, man. Go back on posts and just look at people's comments. Hurt dog, hurt dog, hurt dog. Hurt dog hollering, 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 hurt dog hollering. Just hollering. I mean, hurt dog hollering. Hurt dogs hollering. Female dogs and male dogs. Hurt dog hollering. You expose yourself. I'm like, oh man, there we go, another hurt dog. Hurt dogs hollering left and right. Bam, 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 bam. Hurt dog hollering. But you don't see it. When someone who is insightful, mentally in tune with themselves, see right through your ass. A lot of y'all not even mentally in tune with your own bullshit. That means you are slightly detached from reality of your own bullshit. See, once you own your bullshit, now you can grow out of that bullshit. Let me repeat that. Once you own your bullshit, now you can grow out of that bullshit. Now you can heal. But until you own who you are, woman, until you own who you are, man, you are always going to be the hurt dog that constantly and consistently hollers. If that man ain't trying to educate you on being a better woman, to elevate you mentally so you can be a better woman, if that woman ain't trying to educate you on how to be a better man so you can elevate to be a better man, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? See, communication is everything. What are y'all doing though? You can't rectify the wrong that's happened between men and women if you not listen to each other. You ever been with somebody that you wanted to work out so badly? You've owned your bullshit, right? You've come to the table and you're like, listen, baby, I fucked up. I mean, baby, I own it. I ain't justifying. How can I right this wrong? I'm willing to do whatever. And all she is doing is repeating the shit that you've done that you already know that you did. And vice versa. She coming to the table, she's like, listen, baby, I really want this to work. We got something good. Yeah, we got some problems, but who don't have problems? Baby, how can I right this wrong? And all he is doing is bringing up the shit that you already know you did. When you are crying over milk that's spilt, you can't put it back in the carton. When you are crying over the eggs that's been scrambled, you can't put them back in the shell. You do know when people fuck up, they do know that they fucked up. Rehashing and beating them with that shit over and over again in every conversation they have when they trying to get past it so they can get back into your good graces. Because they don't want to lose you and they want to be with you. See, a person that's trying, is reaching out, they're trying, they are showing you that, hey, listen, I want to be with you. I want to try. How can I make this work? They ain't got their ass on their shoulders acting like they ain't done you wrong. When they know they done you wrong, they acting like they did done you wrong, like a narcissist. See, narcissists is always switching that script. Narcissists don't apologize. Narcissists never think they've done wrong. Narcissists will never say they fucking sorry. Narcissists will never acknowledge they bullshit. Narcissists don't give a fuck. Narcissists, all they do is recycle people like recycling plastic. That's all they do. They go from person to person to person to person to person, person to person to person to person to person, person to person to person to person to person, person to person to person to person to person, and they trying to fool each person. From the last person, they're trying to fool this person, they're trying to fool that person. That's what narcissists do. Narcissists don't own shit. They don't do nothing wrong. They perfect. Narcissist people are perfect. And narcissist people are judgmental, and narcissists are the most fucked up mental people on the planet. There are people who need to live in therapy. But a narcissist will never acknowledge their bullshit. A narcissist will never come clean with nothing. It's always you, and it's everybody but themselves. If you got one of them people in your life, listen, there ain't no hope. If you're dealing with a narcissist, this is my advice. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart on my mom. Run. Run fast. Run for the hills. Run to another state. Get as far away from them delusional, detached from reality, lying ass, victimized motherfuckers. Get the hell away from it. Ain't nothing you can do for a narcissist. A narcissist situation is unrectifiable. That shit will never be good. And they track record is shit with relationships and people. It's shit. And it's everybody's fault but theirs. A narcissist will never get on here and say, Hey, I cheated, I lied, I womanized, I fuck dudes for money, I fuck women for money. A narcissist ain't gonna admit shit. I'm just saying. A narcissist ain't gonna admit a damn thing. And a narcissist is nothing but an Oscar award winning performance actor or actress. That's all they are. That's all they are. They go from people to people to people to people. Again, if you are dealing with a narcissist, run. That's the only advice I can give you on that shit. Because that shit is unrectifiable. That shit should never start in the first place. But who knows they got a narcissist? You don't understand you were dealing with a narcissist and almost to the middle of it or toward the end of it. And how it ends. They make you think that you're crazy. They make you think that it's your fault. And they so good with it that you be sitting back like, damn, maybe it is my fault. What did I do wrong? You start gut checking your own shit, and it's not you. It's them. Nobody in their camp lets them know that they are working from narcissistic behavior. So it kind of lets you know that they camp even fucked up too. And a narcissist, they are the king and queens. The narcissist is the king and queen of a hurt dog hollering. A narcissist is a person, you look up narcissist, you see their picture in the dictionary. They are the kings and queens of a hurt dog hollering. Narcissists are the kings and queens of a hurt dog hollering. Mm-hmm. They done everything right in all their relationships. It was everybody besides them. They ain't never done that wrong. They are the queen and kings of victimized behavior and mindsets. But a hurt dog will holler. I see hurt dogs every now and then on some of my posts. I'd be like, first of all, in my mind, I don't say it to them because all that internet gangster shit. Look, man, I got better shit to do with my time. I don't say nothing to them. I just laugh. I laugh my ass off when I see hurt dogs hollering on my post. And boy, it was a hurt dog hollering on that TikTok post. Oh shit. Y'all pathetic and fucked up too. I'm like, well, you know what, bitch, tell me something I don't know. That's what I wanted to say, bitch, tell me something I don't know. But I was respectful. Didn't say that. I just said, look here, lady. It's fucked up on both sides. You're missing the point. That just kept it pushing. And see, here's the thing about real dudes. Real men will never gas you up with bullshit and tell you what you want to hear 24/7. They ain't doing that. And the irony about this real man shit. Everybody's real man. How come you don't know what a real man is? Because you ain't never had one. So how the fuck do you know? If you had a real man, you would be trying to hold on to his ass with a tight vice grip. You don't recognize a real man, so you fumble that shit and your ass right back to the community dealing with that bullshit. Because real men ain't going to jump through those hoops and dance on tables and all that shit that you want him to do. He's just not going to do that. He built different. A real man ain't going to allow you to emasculate him. He built different. A real man ain't going to allow you to be talking that sideways shit out your mouth to him. He built different. A real man ain't going to be dealing with that, trying to be disrespecting, showing your ass on him and stuff like that in public. No, he ain't dealing with that. He's not. He gonna let you know what it is day one. He gonna let you know how he is day one. He gonna let you know, listen, I ain't no look, I ain't got no damn halo on my head. I got a fucked up wretched past. I did this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's it. You know, either we gonna work or we not. You know what I'm saying? Real man ain't dealing with your fucking judgmental ass. Oh no, he ain't dealing with that. Oh no. Real men know that we can't have judgments between us because we'll never fucking work. I'll never be able to see your naked self. You'll never be able to see my naked self. And see, some of y'all have had so many fucked up jive ass relationships. You ain't ever had to be naked. You won't even know what it's like to be naked with a man or woman. And I'm not talking about naked in the physical sense. I'm talking about naked from the psychological sense. I'm talking about naked from the mental sense. I'm talking about naked from the spiritual sense. I'm talking about naked from the intellectual sense. I'm talking about naked in a conversation that gets so deep, you forget where the hell both of you are. You so deep in that mental conversation, you forget where you are. Some of y'all will never, ever experience that. And if you did experience it, you will never experience it again because you fucked that up already. If you want something real to work, you got to work at it. If you want something real to work, you got to work at it. And a lot of you motherfuckers don't want to do no fucking work. You're lazy. You tired, you suck, you pathetic. You don't want to do no work. Let me tell you something else about real men. They ain't pussy chasers. Oh, they ain't chasing you. They will not chase your monkey ass at all. Because he knows that value, he knows deep down inside, value don't beg. And he looking at you is like, okay, first of all, I've had way better looking than you. I'm not chasing your ass. When you try to show my ass, and I'm like, come on, man. I mean, seriously, you trying to show your ass? Like you look you don't look nothing like Nunu from ATL. You don't look like Chili from TLC to me. You sure as hell don't look like no J-Lo to me. You sure as hell don't look like no fine ass Angela Bassett to me. I'm gonna chase your ass. You must be out your rabbit monkey ass mind if you think I'm gonna chase you. Girl, you caught me on a good day. So what makes you think I'm gonna chase you? Hell to the no. Gwen taught Sean that dogs chase after cars. And you ain't gonna have me in this Watsonville, Florida, trying to chase after your dud ass. It's not ever going to happen. Even if Jesus descended himself down and sat right on this table, I'll be like, no, Lord, I can't do it. I ain't built that way. And he ain't gonna ask me anyway, because he know every move that I make, because he made me and he know I ain't gonna do it. So he ain't gonna ask me, because he already know. No, that one ain't gonna do it. I mean, serious. He knows that one ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna chase. He will not chase. Real man ain't gonna chase your dud ass when you fucking up. I ain't chasing you. You got one time, Lord knows on my mama, you got one time telling me you don't want to deal with me. You ain't got to worry about me no more. Oh, no, you don't. Why? Because I know who the fuck I am. See, when you, as a real man, know who they are, and they know value don't beg, they ain't, man, whatever, man. No, it's not going to happen. It will never happen. It will never happen. You're going to look at himself like, what I look like chasing this? What I look like chasing this chick? Chicks like that, I normally fuck them at night and let their ass leave at night. I ain't chasing them. I don't even want to be seen with her ass in the daytime. I'm not chasing her. You must be out your rabbit ass mind. She's not worthy of the chase. And real women, they ain't gonna chase you either, bro. Where you looking like Morris Chestnut? She ain't chasing you, bro. She ain't chasing you, dude. She ain't chasing you, dude. Dude, look at yourself standing there. She ain't chasing you. She's not gonna chase you, bro. When she like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't got a muscle in the house. Why I look like chasing you? She ain't chasing you, bro. She ain't chasing you, dude. Sex half-ass. She ain't chasing you. You can't even get over again. Boy, she ain't chasing your monkey ass, man. All right, man. Look, I'm clowning. But I'm just saying. Seriously. In all seriousness, serious biz. When you got some high quality and both of you know it, you both gonna chase each other because you both what each other want. But when you really, I'm really ain't feeling her long term. I don't see no wife material out of her. I don't see no husband material out of him. There's not gonna be no chaser. But when two people of quality know they got something good, you know what? They're gonna bend the pride, they're gonna bend the ego, and they're gonna be like, listen, baby, let's work this out. Let's work this out. Because they got time, see, when they got time and tenure and history and they invest in each other, that dynamics are different. So they're gonna be like, look, babe, let's talk. That's the way it's supposed to be if pride and ego don't kick in. But don't be that hurt dog holler when shit when it goes bad. Because now you are an attention whore seeking attention from social media who really don't give a fuck about you. They just want to be to know of your business. And that's played. But y'all play yourself all the time, man. Why? Lose the attention whore status. Lose the attention whore title. You're embarrassing the fuck out of yourself. And then you're exposing yourself that you still hollering. I mean, that you're exposing yourself that you're still hurting. You are the hurt dog hollering. Stop doing that. If you got a good dude, hold on to him. If you got a good woman, bruh, hold on to him. Fuck your pride, fuck your ego, fuck the judgments. If you got something good, especially if you got something that you never fucking had, don't let your dumb ass pride and ego have you out here looking like a damn fool. Because you're going to go back out to the community, get played by the community again, get that mediocre dick, get that mediocre pussy that's whack as fucking hell at best. And you're going to be right back out there in that community, mad as hell all over again. When you could have easily rectified your current situation, but you chose not to because you love pride, ego, and your judgments and just being right. See, my mother used to always tell me, Sean, you can be right, but you're going to lose her. You can be right, but yeah, Sean, you're going to lose her because you can't have them both. Sis, you can be right all day, but you're going to lose him. You're going to lose him. You're going to lose him. And then don't get mad when you see him with something better. You see him happy because you gave him up. You gave him up like you're 21. Excuse me, baby. Your ass is getting older and older and older. So, hey, listen, that time, hey, man, time waits for no man. Hey, listen, man, once your time is passed, with the pinky, once your time is passed, oh, it's passed. Once your time is passed, baby, oh, your number's up. You just gonna have to get what you can get. People don't realize that. You know the first person that ever told me that? Yep, you guessed it, Gwen. She said, baby, the difference between y'all, and us, babe, when that time passed us and when it hit us, it hit. See, you've been working out all your life and you're still working out You get a gray hair here or there, some gray hairs, whatever. Son, keep that body right though. Sky's gonna be the limit for you. He said, but that really don't fare so well for us. But we ain't real enough women to understand that. We really think that we out here 21. No, sis. No. And then, I get it. We all like to fight against, we like to, we like to, man, it's hard out here in these streets, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. These dudes out here rather pay for it and not deal with it than to deal with it. And they rather pay, man, let me go ahead and, I got to pay for a couple of $100 for this. Oh, yeah, sleep with this badass woman. Oh, man, they got all kinds of shit out here. Pay to be your girlfriend, sleepovers, all kinds. Man, they got all kind of crazy shit out here now, man. It's just shit crazy. It's fucking up the game. I'm just saying, when your time pass, baby, them bags start hitting up in them eyes. Them bags ain't going to what, baby? Hey, man. Hey, man. Listen. I'm just telling you, once your time passes, see, I ain't never heard nobody say women look distinguished as they get older. No, it's not. Hey, man, you don't see them all aging like Angela Bassett fine ass. You don't see them aging like that all the time. You got a couple. You got a couple. But Father Time is undefeated. See, here's the thing. But when it comes to men, I just don't get that. My mom said, hey, baby, that's just how it is. Oh, I miss that woman. I miss that woman fiercely. But all jokes aside, if you got something good, man, all bullshit aside, just enough with the jokes. All jokes aside, if you got something good, don't let your pride and ego and your judgments fuck that up for you. Don't let your past shit fuck that up for you. Don't let your past trauma fuck that up for you. Don't let that hurt dog always hollering epidemic hurt that for you. Mess that up for you. That's it, man. Listen, hurt dog will holler. You got to ask yourself, are you that hurt dog that's constantly hollering, exposing your shit when you're not even realizing you're exposing your shit? That's a question you got to answer. And you got to be smart. It's okay to listen. It's okay to receive some good things. Because men out here these men out here that are talking right here, that are trying to educate you, they just trying to get you to understand us better. They just trying to get you to sharpen your game. They just trying to elevate you. If you got any dude, I don't care if he's your your boyfriend, your fiance, your husband, if you got a dude talking to your ass, you winning like a motherfucker. If you got a man communicating with you, trying to elevate you mentally to be a better woman, for him, for y'all, for yourself, you winning. Don't fuck that up. Please don't fuck that up. Because real men lead and they educate and communicate and teach. And they don't mind stepping off the teacher stool to become the student to listen to you. Remember that. And if you got something of that quality, don't fuck that up, man. Because let me tell you something. It ain't shit out there, man. Yeah, we got over 8 billion people on the planet, but man, I don't give. That number is trash. Because the mentality and social media and the mindsets and just society has fucked up people's minds. So theoretically speaking, it ain't hardly shit out there. So if you got something that you ain't never had before, you fight with all that's in you to keep that shit. Because I guarantee you on my mama, you probably would never, ever find that shit again. to live this weekend. Don't live to eat. Remember, man, Monday's coming right around the corner, man. Great special that we're running still, 904-403-6991. I offer virtual training too as well. If you can't come and see me in-house, man, great special. 50% off all all military personnel and their families and the veterans, and 25% off of everybody else. Listen, man, I hope somebody got some out of it. Thankful to people who tuned in, who comment, who supports me on the regular. Appreciate you, man. Your comments, your statements, all that stuff doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate you, man. That's love. I catch you guys on the flip. Peace.